Hey everyone, this is First Warn Storm Team Cheif Meteorologist Brad Panovich. Quick severe weather update because things are really unfolding pretty quickly across the country, not only here in the Carolinas, but especially to our west. You could see the system ahead of you right here on my screen, and you could see we've got a very complex low coming into the Central Plains, very spring-like setup, huge warm front and strong southerly flow all across the eastern half of the country. Let me show you, highlight some of the issues we have ongoing right now. New tornado watches up for parts of Arkansas, Arklatex region down into Louisiana, but we've got tornado warnings down near southern Alabama, the Panhandle of Florida, and even in eastern North Carolina, where we've got this little surface trough coming in, and all these storms are just to our south have the potential to be severe later this afternoon. Though the threat here is a little bit less, it's still a tornado threat. I think we're going to have the isolated risk of some isolated tornadoes. Here's that updated outlook. You can see the moderate risk here back to our west, but you see the kind of darker green. That's a moderate risk. And the reason I'm a little concerned is there's some kind of tiny boundary which is moving through the Piedmont of North and South Carolina. And let me turn back on the surface temperatures because a couple things will stick out right away. Temperatures are in the upper 60s, near 70 at the coast, but back towards our area, the western part of the Carolinas, we're in the 50s. So there's what we call kind of a wedge front in there, and that's kind of a concern that as we go through the evening hours, this little boundary, which has both moisture and temperature with it, starts to move to the north. It's going to serve to help focus some stronger storms. And you could see we've already got some lightning showing up here along this leading edge from Lumberton back towards Chesterfield and Lancaster County, and then all the way back into northern Georgia. So that's an area I'm going to watch very carefully over the next couple of hours. Let me show you surface capes. This is that thunderstorm fuel from the short-range HHR model, and you could see the capes are really starting to blossom here to our west, but also notice what's going on here in the Carolinas along that leading edge of warm, moist air surging back north. There's going to be a fine line, that gradient between some high cape and lower cape, that's going to serve to focus some of these showers and storms and potentially get them spinning a little bit. Let me show you future radar, and I'll zoom in a little bit on the Carolinas here. You can see we've got a couple waves of showers moving through in the next several hours. I think this wave right here, which is going to be later this evening between 5 and probably 7 o'clock, is going to have the potential to be severe. And then notice the squall line that develops back towards the west. That's going to have the potential to produce severe weather as it moves towards the mountains late tonight and early tomorrow. So really just a complex situation today. Anybody who lives from the middle Mississippi River Valley, the Ohio Valley, all the way to the Carolinas and parts of the South, Dixie Alley, this whole area right in here today really needs to pay attention to the weather because the potential for severe weather is going to be there just about all day long. I'll keep things up to date on Facebook and Twitter. I'm on call today. John Wendell will be in at 4, 5, and 6, but we'll have you covered on NBC Charlotte throughout the afternoon and evening as severe weather approaches. And if you're traveling, please be safe. This is a huge area impacted by severe weather today. So anywhere you're traveling west, south, and even north, you could run into severe storms. So make sure you're kind of self-aware, weather aware, I like to say. Have your smartphone charged, have a weather app like Weathercaster or some other app that alerts you of severe weather, and just be a very constant contact with friends and family in the area to let you know if there's any severe weather ongoing. Please be safe out there, and please stay tuned to my Facebook and Twitter feeds. I'll keep them updated throughout the day on any additional information.